Hello. Today is February sec. What? February 5th? No, it's 20th. It's now. Jesus Christ. How? Okay, whatever, man. This is how this shit begins. Okay, February 20th. It's now 7 and 5 p.m. And once again, here we are, another week without having anything to talk about. Okay, and how have you guys been? How have you guys been this week? I have been okay. You know, here, you know, I I I found a new place to record this podcast. It's a pretty chill place. It's usually very, not very loud, you know, and it's right in front. It's a perfect location, okay, because my car is parked between a trash bin and a fucking therapeutic clinic, okay, a therapy clinic. So this is the perfect place for me to record this, okay. I'm stuck between the trash bin and the therapy clinic, so this is where I should be. This is my new place to record this podcast, and I hope this is not taken by fucking crazies and not taken by people that drive very, very loud motorcycles. Okay, this is my hope, but now that hope is going to be shattered because some guy is passing by with a dog, and I'm pretty sure very soon some dogs are going to start barking. Let's see if that's going to happen. Let's see if the neighborhood dogs are going to bark at this doggy that is passing by. Okay, nothing so far. It's a pretty small dog, so maybe they are not going to react to it. Maybe they don't see this little doggy as a threat. Okay, they are not barking so far. Okay, I think we are safe now. Okay, we are safe. Oh, one of them barked, but it was just one single bark. One thing that I don't understand about dogs is that they bark at other dogs when they are passing by, right? But not people. I mean, some of them do, but rarely, right? Rarely do they bark at people. They mostly bark at other dogs or other animals like a stray cat or something, which is weird, right? I mean, if you think about it, another dog is not a threat. I mean, to the dog it might be a threat, right? Right, but to the household, another dog is not a threat. Like a person is more likely to be a threat to the household, but not to the dog. So, dogs should be barking at everybody that passes by, right? And I mean, people should be a threat to the dog territory too, right? Because the person is like they're like physiologically like a passerby, just looks just like his owner, right? His master. His master. Okay, that's the word I'm going to use for this. And his master controls the house. So if another person that looks like your master, that has the same body, I mean, a body similar to your master's, then you should feel threatened, right? You should think, well, this guy is going to try to take my place here. He's going to try to take the territory of my master, so I'm going to bark at him. But they don't. Some of them actually like to be petted, by strangers, by random passerbys. But they bark at other dogs. But some random stranger, they fucking how does it say it? They fucking do that thing with their tail, They start fucking shaking their tail and their ass to strangers when they should be barking to strangers. Like, if you are going to be an annoying dog that barks at every fucking dog that passes by your house, you should bark at other people too. That's my point, okay? Look, man, this is this podcast, okay? It's not funny, it's not interesting, okay? And this is the Madman Ramblings podcast. And I realized this week that this is a terrible name. I mean, I knew this was a terrible name from the beginning, right? But on the beginning, I was still excited about doing this. When I started doing this, I was so excited that even a shitty name as Madman Ramblings was cool to me, okay? But now that the magic has disappeared and I have realized that I'm really not suited for this and that I'm terrible at this and I might never become good at this, after this reality has settled in, I realized how pretentious and it's an annoying name actually, you know. I mean, I'm not the madman, you know. My ramblings are not cool. They are not interesting. They are not funny, you know. So I realized that, okay. And I mean, and the worst is I could just change the name of it. I could just change the name of this fucking thing because since nobody listens to this, right? Nobody listens to this, so I could just change the name, and like nobody would give a fuck because, you know. But yeah, I started hating this name. But like I'm hating this name, but at the same time, I want to keep it just to scorn, you know, just because I'm pissed at the reality that I'm not suited for this, okay? I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's a pretentious name, right? Like, first off, I'm not mad. Second off, like nobody wants to listen to my ramblings or whatever, right? And there was another point, but I forgot it. What was the point that I thought, like the most important point about this whole thing? There was a very important point that I wanted to bring about this. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. This week, I was watching, you know, I was scrolling on my homepage on YouTube, you know, on my feed on YouTube, and YouTube now it has been showing up a lot of small creators, right? It shows a lot of videos with like very like single digits views and channels that have very few subscribers, like right, like mine, for example. And I started noticing that these small creators, they have terrible names, okay, terrible titles, and I'm not excluding myself from this. I'm not excluding myself from the blame. Like I know I do too, right? But then I started realizing, man, Madman Ramblings, like from someone on the like from someone other than me, when they see this name, they probably think, holy fucking shit, this is a cringy, edgy and pretentious as fuck title, right? That's what people think when they see this. I'm sure, because I know how I felt when I saw the names of the channels that I saw when I was scrolling through YouTube. I see them and I think, holy fucking shit, this guy has no clue. Like, you get what I mean? I didn't remember any example, but like I don't know, man. Like Madman Ramblings. Like if I saw that, like if I didn't do this, if I was not the creator of this channel, and I saw that on YouTube, the first thing I would think is like, who this motherfucker think he is? Who this bitch think he is? He thinks he's the madman. He thinks his ramblings are fucking important and that anybody wants to listen to his ramblings. No, nobody wants to listen to you, bitch. And you are not as mad as you think you are. You are actually pretty average, okay? You are actually pretty ordinary, okay? And I mean, I am, and I gotta admit to this. I gotta admit to this. I'm average. I'm ordinary, and to be honest with you, that's one of the most. This is one of the scariest things to me, being ordinary, and I am, which brings me some grief. I don't like being ordinary. I do not know why I don't want to be ordinary. I do not know why I fear being ordinary. Being ordinary is good, but for some reason, something inside of me rejects that thought. Okay? But yeah, I'm just an ordinary bitch with a cringy titled podcast. and I'm not mad. Okay, maybe if I was mad, maybe if I was mad, I would have something interesting to say. But at the same time, mad people suffer a lot, which is not cool. Okay, so I don't know, man. I'm getting to the realization that no matter what or who you are going to suffer. Okay, because mad people, they are geniuses. They are interesting, but they suffer because of their madness, right? Because of their inability to merge into society. And I don't know. If you are an ordinary Joe like me, you suffer because you are mediocre, right? Because there's nothing that you can do to be recognized. Not that being recognized matters on the big scheme of things, but for some fucking reason, it's something that my ego or something like that wants, which I do not know why, but it wants, so whatever. What can I do about it? I don't control my ego. I can't kill my ego. Okay, so no matter what you do, you are always going to suffer, man. Or you might be an slave to your insanity, or you might be an insanity to your ambition, or you might be a slave to your mediocrity. And that's how life is, man. That's how life is. Okay? Everybody wants to rule the world, right? I always see that song being recommended to me. It's a very popular song. I never listened to this, but that's a good title, right? Nowadays, it's kind of, it's kind of pretentious, I guess. But it's a cool title. I bet that when it came out, it was an amazing title. I really believe that. But nowadays, I feel like it's a, that's my thing now. I see titles, I see names of channels and titles of songs and names of bands, and I try to hate them on pretentious or not pretentious, pretentious or genius, okay? Because that's, as I am a pretentious person, okay? I like to pretend to be someone that I am not, okay? I like to pretend that I'm more intelligent than I actually am, okay? And as someone that is pretentious, I can say with 100% certainty that the dream of the pretentious is to be a genius. But it's not that hard to identify one from another. It's not hard. I mean, it's pretty easy actually. You just see the title of the podcast or the name of the band. If it's something like Madman Ramblings, you know that guy is a fucking narcissistic, fucking pretentious douchebag. Okay? That is very fucking uncreativity, man. Like, I'm very fucking uncreative, man. Holy fucking shit. This podcast's title is so fucking bad, man. What I was thinking? What was I thinking when I gave it this name? I don't know. Madman Ramblings? Really, dude? It fucking took me 3 months to gather the courage, or something like that. It took me 3 months to gather the courage to fucking start doing this shit. I had 3 months to think about something cool. And what do? I give this shitty ass fucking title. That nobody fucking cares. Look, I'm coming home tonight and I'm going to change the fucking title of this podcast. I don't fucking know what the fuck the name of this podcast is going to be. But I'm tired of the name. Like, I got fucking, now I don't know what the fuck I'm going to call it. But I just realized how fucking bad the name is. I mean, I knew it was, like, when I started talking about this a few minutes ago, I knew it was bad. But now that I started talking about it, I realized, holy fuck, it's so fucking bad. It's so fucking bad. I'm imagining myself, like, seeing something called Madman Ramblings on YouTube, and I would fucking hate it. I wouldn't give the fucking channel a chance if I saw that name on YouTube. So why the fuck did I put this name on my podcast? Why? I don't fucking know. but I'm going to fucking change it tonight. Okay, so if you are listening to this podcast, which I don't know, maybe you are, maybe you are. Let's see the glass half full. Let's say that you are actually listening to this podcast. Let's pretend that you are actually listening to this podcast. And the name of this channel is not Madman Ramblings anymore. Let me know if the new name is better. Okay, let me know if the new name is better, because I'm getting kind of self-conscious about the name now. I need some rebranding, okay? However, my thumbnails, the image that I put on the podcast, it says Madman Ramblings. I'm not going to change that, okay? I'm going to change the name of the channel, but I'm going to leave the fucking image Madman Ramblings, just to confuse people. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to change it in the future. I don't fucking know. Anyways, yeah. So what happened this week? I don't fucking know what happened this week. And actually, what happened this week is I realized that I'm getting dumber with each passing day. I'm getting less creative with each passing week. I'm getting less creative, less intelligent. I'm getting more and more unconscious. Okay, I don't know if I'm just becoming an ENPC. Sorry, this fucking, like, I try to run away from these motorcycles, man, but they keep fucking following me. They keep fucking chasing me. Anyways, I don't know if I'm becoming, I think that I have been blessed with life. Okay, for me, life is a blessing. And I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad to be conscious. I'm glad to be able to look around me and see the beauty of the world and see the living beings, okay? I enjoy life, to some extent at least. But I feel like my chance has passed me by. Okay, I feel like I had a chance to become something good in this life, okay, to become someone. But I feel like I have wasted it. I feel like my time has passed by. And now I feel like I'm being punished. Not punished. I feel like what I once had, that it was a sliver of creativity and a little bit of intelligence, I feel like that's being taken away from me. Slowly but surely. Okay? Like, I feel like the universe gave me some creativity, a little bit of intelligence, a little bit of determination. I don't fucking know. The universe gave me a little bit of it, right? And the universe gives it a little bit of whatever you need in your life, just a little bit. The universe gives you a seed, right? And it's up to you to plant and cultivate and grow that seed into a plant, right? And I feel like I've lost my chance. I feel like I pissed and shit and shat on my fucking seed. And I feel like I'm becoming fucking unconscious. Sometimes, man, I look at the end of the day, like when I'm at the end of the day, I look at what happened during the day, and it's just nothing. It's a blank page. I don't know if I'm actually, because that's the thing, right? Maybe I'm just someone that lives in the moment, right? Maybe I'm someone that is always present in the moment, and for me the past and the future does not matter, right? Maybe I'm just someone present in the moment. But maybe I'm just a fucking retarded that spend his time and his hours and his precious fucking life just fucking jerking off mentally. And then when the end of the day comes, he does not have anything to show for it. I don't know which one I am. Like, every day I feel like I feel more tired. I feel less creative. I feel more dumb. I feel dumber. Every day, every day, I look at the news. Like every day, I go to fucking Reddit and whatever to search for news, to maybe think of something cool to talk about them, right? And I read and I read and I read the news, and nothing comes out of it. Nothing. No, not a single joke. Not a fucking interesting point. Nothing unique, right? And I'm just like, holy fucking shit, man. I'm actually like I have been given a chance, and I fucking blew it. Not like, I'm not saying that I have been given a chance because I have ever done something good. I just think that everybody's given a chance, and if they decide not to take it, if they waste their fucking potential, not that I have a potential. That I'm saying that everybody has a potential, but if you do not take if you do not use it, life is going to take it away from you, and it's going to give you somebody else. Okay, that's one of my theories. Okay, it's only a theory for now. I can't prove it yet, but maybe someday. Okay, maybe someday. So I feel like life has fucking given me the middle finger, called me a lazy fuck, which I can't blame life for it. I am a fucking lazy fuck. And yeah, man. And yeah. But it also could be that just is not like there's nothing. There's a lot going on in the world recently, but not a lot of it is interesting, right? Because like I have to give myself some credit at least, okay? Because I search for the news, and every single day, every single time, it's all about fucking Ukraine, and it's always about fucking Trump, and now it's about Trump and Ukraine. And I'm like, holy fucking shit, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to hear about Trump and Ukraine anymore. And it's always the fucking same shit. Like, Trump has, like, he always does something fucking crazy and something that is going to destroy the US. And I never know what the fuck that thing is. I never know why the thing is so important, but he's always destroying the US with every decision that he takes. With every paper that he signs, he's always destroying the US. I don't fucking know what the guy's fucking doing. But I mean, the US has not been destroyed so far, so I guess people are kind of overblowing things a little bit. Or it's always about fucking Ukraine, okay? It's always about the president of Ukraine saying that they need help, and if they don't get help, Russia is going to invade the rest of Europe. Or it's fucking Putin saying, always fucking threatening to fucking end the world on a fucking nuclear apocalypse. He's always fucking threatening to fucking nuke someplace, somewhere. And then, like, the Europeans, the rest of Europe, they are always like, okay, we are going to help Ukraine, okay? We need to help Ukraine. But they never help Ukraine. And nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Like, people just keep talking and talking and saying, and they never fucking do anything. So, look, man, you either fucking end this war so that we can have more, like, new news to talk about, or you fucking escalate the fucking war so we have new news to talk about. Not that I wanted the second option, but give me something. Give me something to talk about here, because maybe I need a new source of information, okay? But I don't know, man, because like every fucking day, man, it's always Trump said this, Zelensky said that, Putin said whatever the fuck, and sometimes there's a sprinkle of Israel in the mix. Look, mate, I don't fucking care. I don't live in any of those countries. I feel bad for the people. Yes, I feel bad about them. But there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing that feeling bad about it can do. Okay, I'm just a guy making a podcast that nobody listens to. What can I do? That's the thing. I read the news. First off, I can't find anything funny or interesting to talk about them. And second off, I just feel shitty now because I feel double shitty. First, because I couldn't create anything cool out of this content that you gave me. Okay, like you gave me an empty canvas and some fucking paint. Okay. However, the fucking paints that you gave me is just fucking black and gray and some fucking shitty ass shade of brown. Okay, that's the paints that you gave me. Now I feel shitty because I can't create anything cool and interesting with the fucking materials that you gave me. And I also feel shitty now because it's a fucking depressing. The colors of the paints that you gave me is fucking depressing. It's depressing me. These news are depressing me. Okay? They just make me sad. Okay? They make me sad. Then Trump calls Zelensky a dictator. Like, Trump's calling the guy that has been enduring an invasion for fucking 3 years now, a dictator. Like, how do you want me to feel about it? Like, first off, I can't find any joke to make about it. Because I have been losing. I mean, I never have, but never had, but I'm fucking getting dumber by the day. What was talking? I'm telling you, man, I'm fucking getting stupider every single hour that passes by. Okay, but you get what I mean? Like I don't know. What if Trump is right though? The thing is, man. The thing is, what did Putin say to Trump on that meeting that they had on Saudi Arabia to make Trump make such bold statements? What happened there? That's what I'm curious about, because a few weeks ago, when Trump had just fucking, a few weeks after his inauguration, even a few days, right? Like very, very early still. He was kind of shitting on Putin, sorry. He was kind of talking shit about Russia. He was not saying good things about Putin and Russia, right? Fast forward a couple of days, he starts, saying some things in favor of Putin, right? He starts signaling that, he's siding more and more with Russia, and he's trying to give Ukraine a hard time with that rare minerals deal and etc. All of that boring shit that nobody cares about. Then Putin and Trump meet privately on Saudi Arabia, and Trump gets out of there, and the first thing that he says is that Zelensky is a fucking dictator. Now, that's quite a change of tone, right? I mean, that's pretty fucking, that's a world of difference. Like, so what the fuck did Putin tell Trump on that meeting? Okay, and that gets me, because I have always said, okay, maybe you don't know this because you haven't heard my podcast before, but now you are. So I have always said that the overlords of the world, okay, the overlords, the people that control everything, they know things that we don't. I mean, that goes without saying, right? I mean, that's fucking obvious. They know everything that's going on. They know how deep the rabbit hole goes, right? They know how things really are. Okay, they know the truth. Okay, they know the magic. Okay, they know the reality of the unreal or whatever the fuck. And Putin is mostly definitely I don't know, like there's a lot of overlord factions, right? Okay. If you want, like, I know this may be kind of confusing, okay, but if you are not understanding this, you can buy my book, okay. It has all of this cosmology of the overlords, okay, and all of the factions, right? Okay, but there's different factions of overlords, right? And they all, like the overlords, they have the knowledge, but they have different goals, right? So I think that the overlord Putin's goals are kind of different from overlord Netanyahu goals are, right? Like, and the goals of the billionaires, the overlord billionaires, are different from Putin overlord or overlord Putin, however you want to say it. So they have the knowledge, they have the deep knowledge, the deep sick knowledge, and but they have different goals. They want different things, and that's pretty clear, right? I think it is pretty clear. Maybe I'm just fucking schizophrenic. But 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 what? Okay, so what did Putin tell Trump? Because, like, I feel like Trump's not there yet on the over. Like, he's almost overlord. He's an underlord at this point, but he wants the knowledge, because the thing that gets you there is not. It's not just money. It's not just power. It's knowledge. It's knowing what the fuck reality really is about, right? And I feel like Trump has not gotten there yet. But I feel like Trump most definitely wants to be there. He wants to be an overlord. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, that's just my theory. Okay, that's my theory. Okay, if you want to know more, buy my books. Okay, there's three trilogies, there's hexalogies, there's pentaologies, there's a whole universe written about this. Okay, the link is going to be on the description. Okay, you can use my affiliate links, and there's a special coupon code too, which is going to be the name of this channel, which I do not know yet, but there's going to be one there. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, but how did I get here? What did I start talking about? I was talking about news and not having anything to talk about. Oh yeah, Trump calling Zelensky a dictator. I mean, it's kind of cold. It's kind of cruel, right? Right, because Zelensky looks like a cool guy, and he has been terrific, on handling the war. I think, my very dumb opinion, Zelensky is kind of a giga chad. That's how I see him. But he's not an overlord, right? So he does not have that much power. So when Trump calls that guy a dictator, it's kind of like, why? The guy's cool. The guy's tight. Okay, the guy's is doing his best. You don't have to go that far. What made you go that far? That's what I think about. And yeah, that's the only fucking thing that I think about when I read the news. Like, that's just that. Nothing cool, nothing funny, nothing interesting. Just that boring ass shit. That's all I can think about when I read the news. Okay. And another news that I read that had a lot of potential to be funny, but again, I fucked things up. So another news that I've read this week that had a lot of potential to be funny, but I was not able to extract anything funny from it or interesting because of my incompetence, is the White House tweeting about deportation. Okay, and if you haven't seen it, basically the White House made a tweet with a video about of people being deported, with handcuffs and feet cuff, or is it called feet cuff or whatever? people handcuffed on their feet and on their hands, and they put the legend with the video, and it was like ASMR. Jesus Christ, this is fucking shit. What I'm trying to say is, the White House posted on their tweets, on their Twitter, a video of people being deported, and they titled it ASMR aliens something. Holy shit, this is fucking terrible. A lot of fucking noise. Oh my god, these people are fucking killing me. These people are ending the existence of this podcast. Oh my god. Okay. Please stop barking, doggy. Please. Okay, thank you. Can you hear that? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Whatever. So, the White House, right? The White House. They posted a video on Twitter, which used to be X. They posted a video of immigrants being deported, handcuffed, and feet cuffed. And the title, or the legend of the video, was ASMR. Aliens something something. Okay, it was something about aliens, illegal aliens being deported. Okay, that's the text that went with the fucking video, right? And that has a lot of potential of being funny. Okay. And let me tell you, man, honestly, just that piece of news is already pretty funny. Okay, it's funny. I'm sorry, buddy, it is funny. And I'm not laughing at the suffering. I'm not laughing about the suffering of the people. Matter of fact, I'm not laughing at all, but it's funny. Like, not that people are suffering, not that people are being deported. That's not funny. I mean, maybe if you are a fucking psycho, that is funny. But the absurdity that an official government account tweeted that's pretty funny. Like, it's very creative, you know, ASMR, you know, people being handcuffed. It's sadistic, yes, but it's also ironic. It's funny. It's funny. I'm sorry, but it's funny. I'm not laughing, but it's funny. And it's not funny because people are suffering. It's funny because it's an official government account tweeting that. And I don't know if it has been done before, but I never thought about this joke before. But putting an ASMR next to something that is kind of crazy, you know, it's kind of absurd, it's kind of funny, you know. I never thought about this joke before, but it's a good one, you know. Like, I don't know, take the video of a fucking nuclear test going on and put ASMR on that, you know, ASMR nuclear test. I mean, that's a good joke. I feel like it's a good joke. I mean, I'm not the best person to judge one because I find anything funny. Like, I laugh at every fucking bullshit. Any bullshit that I see, I'm going to laugh at it. But it's kind of funny, you know, the absurdity of people being handcuffed. And then there's like ASMR next to it. And on top of that, it's the official White House accounts tweeting that. I mean, the whole package. It's funny. I'm sorry, but it is. Okay. And I'm not against or pro deportation. Okay. My opinion on immigration and my opinion on deportation is the following. If you snort cocaine, you shouldn't have an opinion on that matter. Okay? If you snort cocaine, did I say smoke? Anyways, what I meant was snort. Okay, so if you snort cocaine, you shouldn't have an opinion on this matter. And no matter what side you are, no matter if you are pro or against deportation, if you snort cocaine, you should just shut the fuck up. Okay, and I'm going to explain it to you. Okay, if you are a liberal, okay, or maybe not, maybe you are not necessarily a liberal, okay, but maybe you are against deportation, and you snort cocaine. Well, that shit's on you, man. Like, people are fleeing their countries because they are dangerous, and they are dangerous because of the criminal organizations that run the country, and most specifically Mexico, which I mean it's basically, I think it's the prime example to give, right? I think most illegal immigrants come from Mexico, whatever. So if you are against deportation and you snort cocaine, you should just shut the fuck up. You shouldn't be against it, because you are responsible. You are financing the criminal organizations that make people's lives so terrible on their home countries, right? Right? Yes, right. That's right. I'm right. On the other hand, if you are some rich politician, okay, and you hate immigrants, and you want them out of your country, however, you like to snort coke, which you probably do because everybody on the US apparently likes a lot. Like, apparently everybody on US likes cocaine a lot. From the fucking baby to the fucking war veteran, you guys love that fucking white powder, apparently, allegedly. Anyway, so if you are a right-wing ugly bastard and you snort cocaine, you just can't be pro deportation, because again, you are part of the problem. You are financing the cartels that make people's lives so terrible in their country and make them flee their country to find a better place to live and to work for the white bastards that snort cocaine that fuck up their place. Okay, so I mean, it makes sense, right? I feel like it does. To me, it makes a lot of sense, actually. So if you snort cocaine, you should just shut the fuck up, and you shouldn't be either against or pro deportation. Okay, if you are against and you snort cocaine, you are a hypocrite. Hypocrite, I don't fucking know how to say it, but I'm going to say it again. And if you are pro deportation and you snort cocaine, you are a hypocrite or a hypocrite. I don't fucking know how to spell it, but I said it twice. So that's my opinion on this matter, okay? And judging by how the US likes cocaine, I feel like nobody on the US should have an opinion on it, okay? Maybe people on the US should stop fucking snorting cocaine, okay? Just a fucking thought, okay? Wasn't there, like, I feel like there was some news a while ago that like 95% of US notes circulating inside the US had traces of cocaine on them. It was some fucking insane figure. So I feel like you guys like that shit way too much, okay? You guys like cocaine way too fucking much. Okay, maybe that fucking president that said that cocaine and whiskey are similar, maybe he was not that fucking much wrong, okay? Because you guys down that shit as much as you fucking drink whiskey, apparently. Okay, so that's my opinion on deportation. I do not have an opinion on deportation. I have an opinion on people that have opinion on deportation. Okay, that's the thing that I thought about that piece of news. Okay, that's what I thought about. What did I think about it again? Oh yeah, that it was kind of funny. Not people suffering. That's not funny. But the absurdity is funny. Okay, the absurdity is pretty funny. The absurds of life are funny. I mean, the absurds of life are sad, right? It's sad that people have to flee their country illegally to find a better place somewhere in the world, and it's sad that those people get caught and they are, in a way, rightfully deported, right? It's absurd and it's sad. You can either cry about it or you can try to laugh at the absurdity of life. There's many other examples of the absurdity that I can't think about right now, but that's how life is. Okay, life is an absurd after another. Okay, and I mean, I'm sorry, man. Let's look, man. If you cry at the absurdities of life, do not hate me because I laugh at them. Okay, and yes, that sounded pretentious. That sounded edgy. I'm sorry, but I said it because that's what came to my mind, and when this podcast is about to end, I just start running out of things to talk about. Okay, but there was a second part of that tweet that caught my attention. Okay, there was a second part. The ASMR part, very funny, very clever joke. I like it. I hope to see more ASMR jokes. Okay, I hope to see some montage of nuclear tests with ASMR on the side of it. Okay, I like it, so I'm hoping to, but that's not all. The second thing that I saw, so it was ASMR, two dots, double dots, however you fucking say it, illegal alien deportation. It was something along those lines, but what caught my attention was illegal aliens. Okay, now the most pessimist of you are going to think that they used the word aliens because they want to dehumanize those immigrants, right? They want to shame them. They want to act as if they were not even human, as if they were fucking aliens, right? That's what some of you will think, and I think it's. Let me tell you, man, it's an easy conclusion to get at. I get it. It's very straightforward, and if you do not have a big brain, that's the first conclusion that's going to come to your mind, right? They are trying to dehumanize those people. However, for beings that are illuminated, people like me who have been enlightened, we see it for what it is, which is basically a confirmation that aliens do exist. Okay? So basically, those guys, they were illegal aliens. If there are illegal aliens, that means that exist legal ones. And that's very important because if they just wanted to dehumanize those people, they just wanted to fucking mock them and make fun of them. Sorry, the dogs are starting barking because Okay, so there's a guy running towards me now. He's just jogging, okay? He's not fucking coming at me. He's jogging, and now the dogs started barking. So it confirmed, like, basically those dogs listened to what I said earlier, and now they are barking to whatever person comes by here. Okay, so these at least I can be sure that at least these dogs listened to my podcast, and they probably liked it because they started barking at random people passing by. Okay, anyways, coming back. So I feel like the use of illegal, like especially the word illegal, I think that's very deliberate from them. Okay, because if there are illegal aliens, that means that are legal ones. That means that are aliens that are allowed to be in. Does it make sense? Of course it makes sense. Of course it does. Okay. So that caught my attention, and I feel like that means we are one step closer to alien disclosure. They first start showing you the illegal ones. Next, they start showing you the legal ones. This is all a preparation for what's to come, guys. Okay, people are saying that they are cruel, that they are evil, Guys, it's not that. They are just trying to ease the reality of aliens into your life. That's what they want you to get used to, because it's going to happen, and it's going to shake the world of many people. It's going to be a rough time, okay, for society. We have to come together. We have to be understanding of each other. We have to hold each other hands, and we have to keep it together, man. Okay, and that's what the White House is trying to do for humanity. They want to ease in the reality that the aliens do exist, that they are among us, that there are some that are illegal, and there's some that are not illegal. Okay, what the illegal ones do, I don't fucking know. What do the legal ones do? I don't fucking know. We are going to find out soon. But first, you guys need to fucking chill the fuck out. Okay, chill the fuck out. Okay. But anyways, I feel like there's some other things that I thought about this week. Okay, like it's a fucking miracle that I have thought about something this week, right? But that will have to wait. Thank you. Bye. So, but it's already 50 minutes, and I have a terrible problem because I never know how to introduce a new topic. Okay, and I always feel like I'm trying to force it too much. Okay, I feel like I lack some way to do this naturally, organically. Okay, I lack the skills. I lack the means to introduce new points in a manner that sounds good. And it's kind of late, and I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going home now. But maybe next week I'll talk about the things that I thought about this week. Okay. Anyways, I hope somebody listened to this. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I might change the name of the podcast later. I don't fucking know. I this whole time I was not able to think about a new name for this podcast. So I don't even know if I'm going to change the name of the podcast, or if I'm just going to leave it as it is and never get any new listeners, because this is a fucking shitty ass fucking name for a podcast. But it does not fucking matter. Okay, I'm going to go now. Have a good day. Have a good night. Good whatever. And I hope to be here next week. And if you listen to this, I hope you are going to be here next week. Okay, I need you. Bye. Ciao.